Hey folks, it's Medros and I'm back here again. My voice is getting a bit better, so I figured I'd do a bit of recording. I just today released the video talking about all the measures around COVID-19 that's being done to adjust the game to make it more playable from home. I am home. This is my backyard. There's enough clear space now where I can actually do stuff. My snow pile in the backyard here is now less than a foot. There's a time where it's like 3 or 4 feet. Glad to see that's gone now. But I did want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's been happening. This weekend is both the Psychic Spectacular event, and for those who forget what that all entails, we did get that announcement at the end of February. This is the Stardust bonus. That's what we talked about at the beginning of March, basically. This is kind of the end of that stuff. So the Psychic Spectacular is basically, we're seeing a bunch of Psychic Pokemon. They did this last year, I believe, so it's kind of a return. Gothita and Solosis are now currently available. There is a lot of Solosis in the first few hours here in Canada, in my time zone. In the afternoon, it kind of seemed to taper off. I got like 100 or so Solosis yesterday, whereas I only got like 7 Gothita, so definitely less Gothita by the time they start arriving in the evening. I did get some during the day, but they seem to kill those pretty quickly, so didn't get a lot of those throughout the entirety of the day. I already have my entire Lucky Dex, because I had to have catching hers as well. I'm working from home. She is partly from home. Her work is closed, but they're doing stuff around the place to spiff it up and make it look nice, and stuff they can do without having everybody there, and because there's nobody there to interrupt their days and stuff, so they are doing stuff there. We also have Shiny Baltoy that's available out of this event. I don't have one yet. I did get a Shiny this event, and you'll see that in a future video, but we do have Shiny Baltoy in the game, so that's pretty cool. I don't have any Luckies for Gothita yet. I know I need 3, 1 for each member of the family, and I'm looking forward to trying to get some more. I'm going to be running some incenses in the evening. Have the wife run some for run as well, because we still have lots from the box that was gifted out. So I already had like 25 before that box hit, so I'm still, I think I've got over 30 still, even with running incenses for several of the events from home. So yeah, lots of Abra, lots of Drowsy, Ralt, Spoink, Wynot. I haven't seen any Wynot in the wild. Oh, those are from eggs, sorry. The Wynots are from eggs. I haven't gotten an egg this event because I haven't left the house since it started. Hoping to get out of the house tomorrow, and I'm hoping to get some 2K eggs then, because I still need one more shiny Wynot for the family there. In the wild, like I said, Abra, Drowsy, some Ralts, not as many, lots of Altoy, Beldums, seen a fair number of Solosis, and found a few Gothitas as well. And yeah, lots of Psychic stuff out. So my goals on the shiny side of that, I need one more shiny Drowsy, I need one more shiny Spoink, don't need Beldum, would love to hatch another shiny Wynot. What else is there that I've seen spawning that I'm checking often? Checking all the Baltoys, Drowsies, Solrock and Lunatone, depending on where you are in the world, is spawning, so that's pretty cool. And I know there's other stuff I've been checking, but I can't remember right now. As well, this weekend is the local spawns for people who have a ticket for the Safari Zone St. Louis. So for those folks, wherever they are, they will get increased spawns. Their incenses are lasting 8 hours, lures are lasting 4 hours, and they got Shiny Teddy Ursa starting yesterday, and today we're getting reports that Shiny Teddy Ursa is in the wild. For those who are looking for a Shiny Teddy Ursa who are not ticketed for St. Louis, you can now find one in the wild. Of course, not at the increased shiny rate. And I think PokeGirl7 said on Twitter something I kind of agree with, which is I really wish they had done the increased shiny spawns and odds for the wild in the world, because that's kind of what they would have done if this St. Louis thing had gone off. So I kind of wish they'd done that. Hopefully for Liverpool and Philadelphia they will consider doing that, because if we weren't in a situation where those events were postponed, we would be having those spawns. So at least the shiny of the event, the new event shiny, I kind of wish they'd have that. Haven't heard anything about the frequency of unknowns, but I've seen like I think I saw one versus I got 23 shinies, which would have, for yesterday, which would have been their day for Safari Zone. So it's really awesome for them. I'm glad that they're having a lot of fun. A lot of folks even got lots of shinies just from home. So not even having to walk around their areas in a social distancing manner, folks were able to have success. So that's really awesome. I'm glad for that for them, and I'm very intrigued to see what Liverpool and Philadelphia will be like. So that's kind of what's been happening in game. I think I talked last time about kind of some of the stuff we're seeing. They have confirmed raid hours. I think for the entire month of April are at this point not going to happen. Definitely not for the rest of the month of March. But there's only one more, I think, in March. So daily bonuses, gifts, bundles. I talked about that last time. Today View I talked about last time. League Year Raid Week is cancelled and replaced with Cobellion for another week. And Thunderous as well. So those are, they said here that it was extended. Both Thunderous and Cobellion were extended until the 31st at 1 p.m. And raid hour for this post does say it is cancelled until further notice. So any raid hour we would have had for Landorus, which is happening in the new month, will not be happening for raid hours. Raids will happen, but it just won't be the increased raid spawns because I guess they felt it was not a safe time for people to be gathering in groups, and not everybody has a Discord or a Facebook or some kind of communication with their groups, so they don't have to get other cars. If people could just communicate in game, which you can in Ingress, but not in Wizards Unite or Pokemon Go, this would be something that would be more easy to communicate without having to get out of your vehicles. Discussions and the back and forth there would be a lot easier. Hopefully this will lead them to bring in a chat method for players. That'd be good. And yeah, that's pretty much about it at this point. I do want to show you a few catches and such before I get into my Rhyhorn Day stuff. So the first one I will look at is what I had been hunting for pretty much 2 months. When this was in researches originally, I went hard. I did a lot of stuff to try and get one, and I was very disappointed when I didn't. And then it came back better than ever, and I was very happy. First one here is my first Alolan Vulpix. Like I said, I did a lot of the 7 hatch ones. Then they said they couldn't actually be hatched from that because people complained that they weren't getting any. Nobody was getting any. And then when they came back in the 4 egg hatch one, I once again grabbed as many as I could. Didn't hatch anything specifically. I didn't specifically go out to hatch as much as I could, but I did try and get as many of them as I could, knowing that I'd hatch eggs anyway. So I was really happy to get this one, and it's a beautiful, beautiful shiny. I cannot evolve one until I get a 3rd, because I need to have 2 for me, 1 for the normal, 1 for the evolution, and I need it for the wife, because she loves this shiny, and if I evolve it first, she'll get unhappy with me. But second one here is technically, I think, my 4th shiny Oddish, but I only say technically because I only have 3. I traded one of my shiny Oddishes. I had 3 at one point, and I was like, okay, I don't know that I'll get another one anytime soon, but let's just try. Why not? And so I traded one shiny Oddish to my friend Drew for my first shiny Machop, my only shiny Machop really, because we had a lucky trade going. And then I on the 20th of February I got another shiny Oddish. So I now have 3 shiny Oddishes again. Still looking for number 4, which would be technically number 5. So yeah, so that is that. And then let's cut to first my Rhyhorn Community Day videos, and we'll be back in just a minute. Hey folks, it's Medros here, and I'm here at the Forks Market here for Rhyhorn Community Day. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna hang out with some friends, and we're gonna catch as many shinies as we can. We're gonna get as many Rhyhorn as we can, but it really depends on spawns and bag space, or store space really. But I'm really excited for this, and it should be a lot of fun. So I'll be back with you guys when I get my first shiny. It's about 10 minutes too, so should be starting anytime now. Hey folks, it's 27 minutes to the community day. I finally have my first shiny. It is a CP835 here. So we are going to, for the first one, we're going to use a golden raspberry. And thankfully this one is not fighting us as every other one has. And we got it. There is our first shiny. Seen a fair few, hoping to get more, so we are going to move on to further catching. Talk to you soon. Hey folks, it's me and I'm back, and as you can see here, I've got shiny number 2. It's 1336. I think this might have been an incense spawn rather than a normal wild spawn. Talking with some folks here between catches here, and it definitely feels like, at least where we are, that there's a lot less of the community spawns. We seem to be getting a lot more just random junk stuff that we would normally expect not to be here. And as you see, I caught the Rhyhorn here. We'll check the CP on that, or the IVs on that. Not bad. There's a 15 stat. I'll take it. So that's number 2. Let's check some of these other ones here. Not a back-to-back there. Let's try that one. Nope. Try that one. Nope. And over here. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to catch all this stuff, and then I'll be back when I have number 3, if that happens. We're almost an hour in, so we still have 2 more hours to go. I still have hope to get a full 3 and maybe some more for trades later on. Hope to see you guys soon. Hey folks, it's half an hour through the event here, or halfway through the event here. I'm still sitting at 2 shinies and still trying to catch more. It feels like the spawns have picked up a little bit, so I'm still hopeful that I can get my 3rd one. Don't know at this point if I'll get more than that, but we'll see. So I'll check back in when I have another shiny, guys. Hey folks, it is about 9 minutes after I last spoke to you, and here we got shiny number 3. It is 590 CP. We are going to, just as long as we had the 3, I want to make sure I did golden raspberry every one that I got, and nice throw. These things are jumping and attacking a lot, so I'm wasting a lot of balls on just trying to get them in a ball. Not very happy about that, but I mean, it is the way it is, and Rhyhorn has always been really attacky. But let's take a look. Oh, no, we do not want to evolve that yet. That is after the event. Appraisal on that. Oh, that is a bad one. 5, 7, 8. All right. But yeah, that's number 3, so we now have the full 3 we wanted. Now, everything after this is bonus, and let's check some of these other ones around here. Be real nice if I got another one right close to that one. And checking that one. Nope, it's not. All right, I'll be back with you when I get another one. I'll see you guys soon. Hey folks, it has literally been 3 minutes since you last spoke to me, and it is shiny number 4. This is an 1101, much better CP than last one. And my Terrakion with an assist right there. 2 and 3, got it. That is number 4. We still got lots of time to go. Let's see what else we can get. Hey folks, it's Medros here. I'm about 40 minutes from the end of the event here. I'm still at 4, and I've got some decent ones, but I'm not happy with that yet. I'm still looking for better. I do think I got a 3-star shiny here. Yeah, there we go. That will be, I think, 82, 84%. So that's my best so far. And I've gotten lots of 3-star catches today. I haven't really praised any of them yet. But you can see here I've got a fair number of 3 stars. So yeah, we still have about 40 minutes left to go, and there's still lots popping up. So we will keep catching and see what we end up with the end. Talk to you soon. Hey folks, it's me and I'm back, and I got number 5. It is a 855 CP, and we are 25 minutes before the end of the event. Still hoping to get maybe 1 or 2 more. I'd like to get over 6, but we'll have to wait and see. That's kind of a pie-in-the-sky dream sometimes, but I have done better on community days than this. So there we go, we got it, and let's see, we'll check the IVs on this thing. 2 stars, I'll take it. I don't know that I'll trade that one, but so I'll be back in just a bit with either a roundup or my next one. Hey folks, it is just about 15 minutes to the end of the event here. We have 5 shinies. We are going to push to the end and see what we can get. Still hoping for one more, get the whole 6, and see what else we can get. It's a very busy day here at the Forks. There's lots of folks here. I see a lot of Pokemon players, a fair few that are just here with friends and family, but a lot of Pokemon players out today. I hope that everybody out here has gotten so many shinies that they don't know what to do with them all. I did hear from some folks on Twitter who got like 31 shinies in their areas. That's insane to me. I can't even imagine 31 shinies in the comic community day, but I also don't do a lot of like high volume walking or traveling for it, so I don't expect to get a huge amount. It may just come out, unfortunately, down to just shiny checking, but we will try and see what else we can get. I've almost stopped at this point using any pineapps at all. Just don't have the time, especially near the end. I really want to get everything I can, and I'm not really a huge fan of the fast catching that people do. So yeah, this thing, I mean, there have been times today where it has almost not even felt like a community day, or it felt like a nest with a little bit more, like a high spawn nest, rather than a community day. Though I know that I've been wandering a lot today, and I think that's affected the stuff that I've been seeing. Because when I wander, like you saw, my GPS had me wandering like the train tracks. There's nothing over there. So, you know, the spawns are not going to be great. And I'm wandering a little bit back. There's more stuff here. There's a rocket stop there and stuff. So, but yeah, it hasn't really felt like, with the starter days, I feel like there's always a lot more, or there seems to be a lot more. So. I will, before the end of this recording day, do a video involving one of my shiny Rhyhorns into a Rhyperior, and then I'll do a bunch of other ones behind the scenes, so you guys don't need to see those. We have 9 minutes left, so we will have to see how that goes. Not gonna lie, it's pretty iffy. Yeah, I've lost so many balls to Rhyhorn attacking or jumping right as I'm throwing. He also jumps out a lot more than I'm used to from community Pokemon. And I think we are closing in on the end of spawns here. Because I'm not thinking we're seeing a lot of Rhyhorns right now. But who knows? There's still 7 minutes left, and we will keep pushing right through to the end, and then do our probably our 80% evolve there. So I hope you guys, this community has been going better than mine. I feel like for the way I play for community, which is I sit down and try not to freeze and hurt myself, because walking can cause you to get hurt, especially when there's ice and snow outside. I feel like I've done pretty good for the day. Not as good as other community days, but pretty good overall. I also do wish I had more space, because then I could save some of these instead of trashing so many, and I could save them for trades later. Like I said, I have done some trades. I got one lucky out of it. I will, I'm sure, get more luckies. We'll see how many I get before the end of the event. But so, you know, like I said, so far 5 shinies. Can't really complain, and I'm still hoping for one more in the last 5 minutes. I still have my incense on. I don't know that I've seen anything pop from that recently. I know that they did actually change the distance for Rhyhorn, so they made it closer, so you don't need as high of a throw. But I feel like I haven't gotten what I shiny. They're either... Man, I'm just not having the throws here. Alright, we have 3 minutes left here, and we are still waiting for a few more spawns here if we can. And the event is over. So we ended up with 5 shiny Rhyhorn on the event. Really happy with how we did. We got 3. We got more than 3. So that's the key thing. And I'm really happy with the quantity and the quality. We got lots of 3 stars. I don't think we got any 4 stars, but you know what? I got no complaints there. Let's go ahead and evolve this Rhyhorn. We're going to evolve it all the way up to Rhyperior for the move Rock Wrecker. And there is Rhyhorn. Looks pretty nice, but we're not done there. Let's get ourselves up to Rhyperior. Using one of our single stones, we did 2 rounds of Go Battles last night. We have at least 1 more earned today, so we have another 2 stones at least, and I think we might be able to get 1 more round of battles after that. So there we go, Rhyperior, shiny Rhyperior, and we have Rock Wrecker as the move. So that's gonna be it. I will talk to you guys later. All right, so that was my Rhyhorn Community Day. I really did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to the next time we can do a community day out in the community, because I kind of miss them. They're fun things to do. So next up, we are going to show a video. I got myself a reaction of it because I was actually going through that footage, and I got it. So let's take a look at that now. Hey folks, it's Medros, and I was just going through my footage from Rhyhorn Community Day, and as you can see here, so you can see my phone as I'm talking to you here, I have a shiny. This is my first shiny Electrike. I am very excited about this. I love this thing. As soon as I saw the first one that I ever saw online, I was so sad I didn't get it when it first came out. I'm terrible with one-handed throws, so I'm going to try and do this and hope. Not a great or an excellent, but here's hoping. Yes! And as you can see here, it's also my 7-day. I got my star piece and my lucky egg on, because that's so much XP and so much Stardust, I just could not resist. But there we go, my first shiny Electrike. Wow. I really hope that I can get another one, because I'd love to evolve this, but this is not being evolved until I have a second one. As usual, not very good with wild shinies, but I will take it. Awesome. Cheers. Yep, that is right. Shiny Electrike. Like I said, I've been looking for that for ages. I love the look of it. It's such a pretty blue. Really happy to have that one. And yeah, so totally stoked to have that one. Now for my next shiny that I got, I think it was a couple days later, it was number 2, shiny Alolan Vulpix. Again, such a pretty shiny. I just love the look of this thing, and yeah, it's just such a pretty shiny. Again, another research. This was about 4 days after the first one, so got Oddish and Vulpix. 2 days later, Rhyhorn Community Day. 2 days after that, Electric the day of Grind Community Day. 2 days later, this one, and yeah, was really happy with this. It's just, again, a beautiful shiny. Cannot wait to have the shiny Ninetales, and I can't wait to have the normal Ninetales and Vulpix. Hope you see those soon. And then the last thing I want to show you here is something that I didn't get during the Valentine's event. I tried for one, and it ran for me. I believe I used a Pineapple Berry, and I should have used a Golden Raspberry. I wasn't thinking it was fresh in the event. And literally that was the one time I saw one. I saw a few on nearby, tried to go for them, couldn't find them. Just didn't have luck there. And then, actually earlier in the day from when I got the Vulpix, it was like the Vulpix in the evening, this was during the day. It was right before my break time, or as I started my break at work. And I saw this thing, and I was like, did the kind of the math of, okay, that stop is like across the street from my work. Won't take me long to get there. So I grabbed my phone, put on a sweater, and went hunting. Yeah, I got my Audino. Finally got my Pokedex entry Audino. Love it. It's very cool. I actually have hatched several since. I think I now have 3 of them. So I have enough for a lucky at one point. But yeah, so that was kind of that. And this kind of catches up to the end of February for Dex entries, for catches, for shiny catches. I'm not going to do it in this video, but my next video, which I might record tomorrow, I'm going to do lucky evolutions. I have a bunch of lucky evolutions to do. Some of them will be Pokedex entries, because I don't have the Pokedex entry because I was waiting for a lucky for it, or for something good, and the good ended up being a lucky. So I'm going to do a bunch of lucky evolutions tomorrow, and then I'm going to finish off with a shiny evolution for you guys. That's going to be about it for me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Pokemon Go Medros, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care, happy hunting those Pokemon, and don't forget to catch them all. Cheers!